So this will be part 2 of the video.
See what Ronaldo's reaction will be,
Yeah.
because he's always, you know, when we've had problems with the club, he said, I'm not loved enough,
Yeah.
or the tax situation, everything that went on there.
And I think this is, in my opinion, Ronaldo did exactly the same post-Champions League.
Yeah.
He tested the water. He wanted to see what would be the reaction of not just the club, but the fans as well. And now the club are reacting, as Mac O'Reilly points out, as soon as Spain are out of the World Cup, to kind of gauge where they are in getting rid of Cristiano Ronaldo. And how far, and if they do, how far out they have to push the boat to find that replacement. Whether they have to go to 250 or 300 for Neymar, or whether it comes in the form of a Dybala, more affordable in Dybala. So I think this is a little bit of a game of chess by both player and club alike.
Might not be Neymar. Might be Mbappe.
Yeah.
I think this
Yes, that would actually be another great choice. Mbappe is only 19, but his play doesn't really truly, excuse me, doesn't really align with this style of play. He plays like he's 25. He's playing lights out. He had a good season in PSG, and he's playing lights out at the World Cup. He lit up Argentina in the round of 16 match. He lit them up. If it was between Mbappe and Neymar, I would go with Mbappe. He's 19. As we know, as a little kid, he was always a big Real Madrid fan. So making him stay for the long run, it wouldn't be a problem. They could probably sign him to a 5-year deal. So I think Mbappe would actually be a better decision than Neymar.
That'd be a gunk for Neymar, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If Real Madrid said to, because they've got to keep him happy, Ronaldo said, listen, we're not going to bother with somebody coming in trying to steal the limelight. We're going to bring the youngster in, Mbappe. You're going to stay for a couple of years. You're going to play through the middle. He's going to play wide, and we're going to grim him. That would be some gunk on Neymar, wouldn't it?
I think the only thing about that is that they really want Neymar. I think the president wants Neymar. You know.
Yes, Florentino Perez does want Neymar. He believes that Neymar is top 3 player in the world, and when Ronaldo and Messi retire, he's gonna take over as the best. But I really don't think so. Messi is 31. Ronaldo is 33. Ronaldo will probably be in his prime for 3 more years. Messi will probably be in his prime for, I'll say 4 more years. And after that, 5 years pass by. How old is Neymar? He's 26. He'll be 31. So like I said, I'll go with Mbappe. He's 19. When Ronaldo and Messi retire, he'll be 24. I believe he will be the best player in the world. So I think it's better if they get Mbappe. But Florentino Perez really wants Neymar. He won't let him for a while, but he might change his mind and go for Mbappe. Especially if Mbappe keeps playing good at this World Cup. He will probably, not this year but next, because he's on a loan deal with PSG with option to buy. So we're going to have to wait and see. And it's probably for the best too. They want to see Mbappe. They want to see what he does this season. Maybe hit the 40-goal mark, which is crazy for a 19-year-old. But we'll see what happens.
That's what I've heard of really good sources within the camp, that he wants to bring Neymar in. There's again, PSG are getting investigated, aren't they, over their fair play and where the money is, and with the Mbappe deal.
Yes, that is all. Yes, that's true. PSG, I believe a month ago, were gonna get penalized for fair play, and they got off with a warning and a fee, I think. A couple today or yesterday, there's a report that UEFA is going to look into sanctioning them. So if it's not banning them from the Champions League for 1 season, or if it's not making them sell 1 player, which I think will happen, they will probably have to give Mbappe back to Monaco. And watch out, Real Madrid can come and get him.
And the Neymar deal. You know, they're going to look into that again. So you don't know whether they're going to have to choose one or the other. I mean, I know who I'd choose if I was PSG. There'd be one. You know, I'd take Mbappe all day long.
Yes, I would also take Mbappe. Like I said, he's 19, but like I also said, UEFA, they're gonna penalize PSG. They spent way too much money, and they haven't gained. They went over the limit last summer after buying Neymar and Mbappe. They went over the limit, and they have to pay that money somehow. They have to pay it back somehow. And they lost in the round of 16. They didn't gain much money. You don't gain much money after winning League One. They had to win Champions League last year, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to happen in the next couple of weeks with the UEFA Fair Play.
Thing is, if you think Neymar was bad last season, can you imagine Neymar coming back to Paris as a World Cup?
I don't know if he was bad last season. He was playing actually pretty good until up to his injury. I believe he finished with 23 goals, and that was at February. If he would have finished the season, we probably would have ended up with around the 40 goal mark. So, no, he did not have a bad season.
Winner, how unbearable that would be.
Rafa's.
I thought it was just Messi you hated.
There are more.
Such a likewise.
Everybody equally.
You hate Messi and now Neymar as well.
And Colombia.
And Colombia.
Raf, what does your gut say on this? You get a feeling this is a story that is going to run all summer, isn't it?
I don't believe it's gonna run all summer. This story, it might resolve in this coming by the weekend. Real Madrid already. Well, the story was that Ronaldo's agent Jorge Mendes, also the agent of many other players. He's the agent of Joao Cancelo, and Joao Cancelo signed for Juventus last week. And when he was talking with the board of Juventus or the president, they asked him about Ronaldo, if he was for sale, or what the situation was going on there. Jorge Mendes told them, yeah, Ronaldo wants to leave, and if you want to offer to Real Madrid, go ahead. I'll go to them and tell them the offer. They offered $100 million or euros. I'm not sure. It's about on the same thing. Anyways, they offered 100 million, which is pretty. It's a steal if you're thinking about it. For getting the best player in the world, it's a steal. So he went over to Madrid and told them, hey, Juventus is willing to offer 100 million for Ronaldo. And Real Madrid said, okay, tell them to bring the offer to us, to send the offer to us, and we'll accept it. So it's not a matter of all summer. This can be resolved by the weekend. So also watch out for that.
Yeah, I mean, we're already in mid-July, so almost summer isn't that long to run, but I think you're right. What's happening, I think, is that Real Madrid are testing the water both on the selling side, seeing just how how firm the market is for Ronaldo, but also how determined PSG are to hold on to Neymar. The way that the World Cup is going, with Cavani being a big star and Mbappe being the breakout star, PSG might just start thinking, you know what, do we really need him? Or maybe with Thomas Tuchel coming in, who I think secretly, this is my personal view, knowing him a little bit, wouldn't be that adverse to Neymar leaving, and instead buying young, hungry players that are a little bit more conducive to his ideas and will not, do whatever they want on the pitch. It might be a big win for PSG to cash in.
Well, I have a problem with that. If Neymar leaves, they're not gonna win the Champions League with Mbappe and Cavani. They don't have a midfield, and they have a pretty weak defense. They have no left back. They have Dani Alves as right back, so they're good in the right back position. They got a couple good center backs, but to tell you the truth, they don't have a really good midfield. Verratti's okay. Rabiot, he's on and off. Who's the Angel Di Maria? He's at the back end of his career. I don't know. I don't know if Neymar leaving was actually a good idea. I think they should hang on for him until his contract ends, instead of buying young players. It makes no sense.
On him now and invested in 2 or 3 other guys. So I think it looks as if what didn't seem at all possible before the World Cup now becomes a reality with Neymar really being on the market.
Okay, so that will be the end of the video, guys. please like, share, and subscribe this video. I really want to get this channel growing, and I'll have more content, more topics going on. I'll post daily. I will give you my opinions on this. So yeah, that's it for this debate. Do I think Ronaldo is gonna go to Juventus? I think he will. It's a good decision for. It would be a good. It would be a great decision. They have a good squad. They have star players. They have Dybala, Higuain, Douglas Costa. They have a good defense. Alexandro, Barzagli, Chiellini. They just got a new right back, Joao Cancelo, who's good. And as for the goalie, they can get Donnarumma, or maybe Buffon will stay. He might tell himself, you know what, Ronaldo's here, gives us a good chance to win. Maybe I'll get that elusive Champions League that I've always wanted. So, do I think he's gonna go to Juventus? I think it will be. If I'm being honest, I think it will be confirmed by the weekend. They have the best squad available. Well, not the best squad, but for Ronaldo to really make it to the Champions League final and win it. So, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you soon.